Hello, good morning and welcome to Weaste Allotments. It's the 22nd of April 2014. I come down this morning. Plan was to water the allotments because the ground has started to crack. It's been that dry over the last couple of weeks. Well, as you can hear, it's raining outside, so save myself a job, haven't I? No, I'm well chuffed with that. Trouble is, I can't go out and I can't plant all the stuff what's in the greenhouse. Now, I've got potatoes in buckets what need to be brought out. I've got cabbage, I've got leeks, I've got collies, Brussels sprouts, a host of things to bring out and plant, and like I say, can't do nothing because it's raining. So I'm sat in my shed thinking myself really lucky that I don't have to water my plants. However, my mate Jim, he's buggered off on holiday, and what's he gonna ask me to do? Water his greenhouse. And thinks I'm going to come water his greenhouse while it's raining out. He's got another thing coming. So I'm sat here at the moment thinking myself lucky this morning. In this box here there's 8 eggs. I'll tell you the reason why I'm lucky as well. Hang on, let's just take them out. Like I say, there, I don't know if you can see them there, hang on. Right, there's 2 there. Oh sugar, that was close. Right, anyhow, to get the idea, there's 8 eggs. Now, yesterday I nearly had 7 chickens because the one with the green band on its leg decided she wanted to follow me outside the door as I was going outside the door like that. I didn't see her and I shut the door on her head. I was just about to kick the bottom of the door and I looked down, and to my horror there's a chicken's head, just its head. Its neck was underneath the door, so at the bottom of the door. I shut the door over, like it's come like that, and its head, there's the head sticking out the bottom of the door. I thought of a broken neck because she wasn't moving. Her eyes were popping out, her tongue was sticking out. I mean, this all happened in like 30 seconds. I thought, oh Jesus Christ now. And I'd locked the door, so this is what the time it took me to shut the door, put the lock on, which is all about 30 seconds. I was just about to kick the bottom of the door to shut it, because I've got the door in such a way that it's tight. The reason why I've done that is because I don't want the door swinging open when I go in, because if the door swings open, the little buggers all run out. So that was the idea, and it was intended as well. So I was just about to kick it and I saw her head. So I pulled the bottom of the door out. Luckily I didn't have the other, well, I would have noticed straight away anyhow, but I put 2 locks on. There's a lock on the bottom of the door as well. It's like a thing what you wrap round the bike's wheel. Anyhow, look, so I pulled, like I said, I pulled it out. She pulled her head out. So I thought, first thing to do, undo the door, runs in, jumps in, grabs hold of her, checks out, I haven't cut her neck. She was like, she was shaking. I thought, oh Christ, I thought, is she going into shock or something? So I put her down on the floor, so she scurried off, and she sat underneath the chicken coop, on the legs of the chicken coop. All the others were running around, not bothering. I thought, leave her for a while. If they have to, I'm going to have to come back and basically give her that if she's in any pain. So 3 hours went by. I went back round to see her. There she was. She was about, I'd say, a foot down in the ground. excavating. You know what I mean? So yeah, she was absolutely fine. So I'm thinking, I'm only going to get 7 eggs today. Got 8 eggs, so it wasn't that much of a shock to her system, so which is more than I can say what happened last week. Guy brought his dog onto the allotments. Now it's a strict policy, you've got to chain your dog up. This muppet let his dog off the lead, straight over to my chickens. Stacey, who's on the next plot to me, said they was absolutely terrified, Mark. Now she told me this 3 days after the fact, basically. She said, oh, it's horrible. I said I was shaking myself. I said, and these were all cowering. So anyhow, the day it happened, he hadn't laid, just laid. So they just laid. So the next day, I come on, I only got 7 eggs. I thought, what's going on here? Then the next day I got 7 eggs. I thought something's amiss here. So I was talking. I said I've only got 8. I only got 7 eggs today. Stacey, she says, oh, I forgot to tell you, Martin. She told me. Explained a lot of things. Obviously, it scared the chickens into. She scared one of the chickens into not laying. Anyhow, about a couple of days later, she laid an egg. So everything was okay. I was back to 8 eggs. And this went and happened yesterday, and I thought I'm going to be back down to 7 eggs again. I'm not being bothered about the eggs. I give them to everybody anyhow. I think I only have about half a dozen eggs myself a week. The rest I give to anybody who wants them, basically. Yeah, and I don't charge them either. I just give them, because that's the type of guy I am. So that someone says, why don't you give them to charity? Well, the charity is the allotments, basically. I give everything, whatever, anything I don't use, like plants and what have you. I give them to everybody who hasn't got them on here. So there you go. I've got a load of cost lettuce there. I wanted 20. I grew about 200. I picked the best 20 out and thrown the rest of them into my cold frame, which I'm going to give to everybody some cost lettuce in the next couple of days. Like I say, I come down this morning to walk my plot and to put my plants out in my beds, and it's raining. I just can't do it. I can't go out there and catch pneumonia. I mean, you only have to look at the rain and I catch the flu. I've got bad chest, seriously bad chest, so I'm not tempting fate. Although saying that, I've tempted fate this morning by not picking my umbrella up out of the car. And I'm not going to go out there until it stops raining now, because basically I don't end up in bed and on my nebuliser. Well, I was on my nebuliser this morning, but that's besides the point. Plus I need to get down to the worm neck. I need some worms for apparently there's a fishing match, another one, on Sunday. They're coming thick and fast now. I don't fish for like 4 or 5 months. Been too poorly. And like I said, I'm a member of 2 clubs. This particular one, we're fishing a place called Blake Hall in Cheadle. It's down Stoke-on-Trent. It's actually past the Stokes ground, and it's about 10 miles from there. It's nice water actually. They've got a fantastic restaurant and everything. We have a breakfast there, and then we all go get on his pegs, and we have a 6-hour match. Weighing, you know. It's for the championship. We fish basically for a trophy, and you can actually win money as well. Now the last 2 I fished so far, I fished 2 matches this year. The first match I won my section. I think I finished 4th overall, so that was okay, I suppose. Then a couple of weeks ago I fished my second match, and I come 2nd overall. Now we're talking, you know, not just 6 or 7 anglers. We've got 2 big clubs that we all come together. So you know, There's a lot of fishermen, so you've got to beat a lot of people to even get anywhere. So, like I say, we're on Blake Hall this Sunday, so I've got to go and dig some worms out of the wormery. And probably throw some into the chickens, and yes, and I can't do anything at the moment because it's absolutely bucketing down. And the good thing about that is it's filling my water tank outside here. It's watering all my plants, all my beds, because they needed a good soaking. So I can guarantee you, in the next 2 days I'm going to have nothing but problems with weeds. So at least I'll be able to see them. Normally they're so tiny when I'm pulling them out. You know, it's difficult really. Should wait till I get about 3 or 4 inches tall and they're easy to pull out, but I don't. If I see a weed, it's out, it comes. I've got to make 3 more raised beds. Actually, I'm thinking of two beds. But I've got a load of scaffolding planks. Well, I say I got a load. I was given 6 scaffolding planks. And what I've got to do is chop them up and make them into like I think they're about 3.5 foot square. And they're going to be 3 foot high, or three scaffolding planks high. I'm going to fill them full of soil, and I'm going to put herbs in the 3 beds, maybe 4. I don't know. I'm just thinking about how I'm going to do this. So that was something else I wanted to do and I can't do. Like I said, the rain's stopping it. I was going to put liners in and everything. I think I've shown you the box once or twice. Now, you don't look at the box and think, that's it, because it's. I just knocked it together to see what it would look like. I'm going to strip it down and rebuild them. Do it properly this time. I mean, not messing about. I put cap round the top so you can actually sit. I put chairs around it as well. I was thinking of making a bench so you can actually sit around the herbs. But first things first, I've got to make bloody herb beds. So, but they're on hold. I've got to put my potatoes in my buckets, which are inside the greenhouse. I need to get them out, but I can't take them out because it's bloody raining and I don't get like soaked. So I'm stuck in the shed here at the moment talking to yous. What I need to be doing is getting down to the greenhouse. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to make a mad dash for it, because there's no point waffling on about what I'm doing here. So I'm going to grab the camera and we're heading down to the greenhouse. Right. So before we go, I can actually show you the front of the plot. Well, there's my onions. They're red onions there, and they're all coming up in this bed here. And these are the white onions, and every one of them's coming up. So yeah, saves me having to water them as well. These. So if you look there, you look at that black box thing there. That's one of the raised beds, and I've got to make another 3 of them. I'm going to put cap around the top, and I'm going to put liners inside and then fill them full of soil. That's the plan for them. And there's the scaffolding planks there, what are in the middle of the path. So I've got to get them over there. I've got to cut them all to size. So basically, this is the front part of the plot almost complete. Now we're going to head off down to the actual greenhouse. God, I hate the rain. Well, before I go in the greenhouse, swing around, that bench there, at the side of the greenhouse, I finally built it. Right, now here we go, we're inside the greenhouse. This is basically, there's not a... Oh, you cheeky little bugger, look what I see there. Do you know what's going to happen to you? You cheeky little bugger. Right, I'll lob it over the bench, over the fence. There it goes, and it went straight over the fence, right back in here. Unbelievable that, it's climbing up me glass. So that's what's been eating me bloody, me cucumber there. That cucumber has been nibbled at, it's starting to kick into life now. I've got this 4 in the tray there. So I'm not too concerned. Like I say, I'm only going to be able to use 2. if you look over here, hang on, let's scan into this. That there and that pot there, they're flounders poppies seeds. Bought them from B&Q. It's the promotion that they've got going on. You buy, I think they're about £2.50, and they put pound into the fund. I think they should have charged £2.50, kept 50 and put £2 into the fund. Bit of a scam, I think, but there you go. And at least they're getting something, that's the main thing. In that station there on the what's covering at the moment, my fig tree is being surrounded by plants. There's red currants there that I've actually took cuttings off last year and I've stuck them in the buckets there, and there's these two here. They're starting to get leaves, good leaves on them now. But in this tray here, these are all Savoy cabbage, and I need to pot them into little plant pots like these. Now these what are in here, the Cos lettuce, there's 20 of them, and behind them's 20 cauliflower. Actually there's another 2, there's another 4 here, these are cauliflower as well. And then you've got corn cabbage, spring cabbage, and this lot here, your Brussels sprouts. These are my leeks. They're doing really well. They should be in the ground now then, but I'm gonna leave them in for another week, picking them up even more. And what I do is stick the pot into water, dissolve all the soil out of it, and then just drop them into drills and then water them in. They should be perfectly fine and everything should be up and running. Next week, that'll happen probably next week. Right, where do we go from here? Well, all that lot needs to go out for a start. I've got Lily there right at the very back. I've got my grapevine there. That's somewhat I'm keeping, but the rest of it's all gone at school. And again, today was the day I was going to take them home, going to get hold of missus, and we we're going to go down to school and drop them off in the school garden. Can't do it, bloody rain, and you can hear it outside there. It's coming down quicker. I mean, watering my plants, that's the main thing. Where do we go from here? Here we go. Let's go down here now. You see these buckets here? Okay, there's a few pots of tomatoes in them because there's nowhere else to put them. And I've also got these chilies in where this pot is. These, like, what's in here? There's Arran pilots in these first 5. Don't know if you can see them. There's 30 litre buckets with handles. Where I noticed these first was on Aaron's Allotments, and I sent him a message asking where he got them from, and he said posting me the link anyhow. I got the last 10 at the time. I wanted 20, so I got what I could get. So I've only got 10. I could do with another 10, so I'm going to get back onto them. They should have got them by now, so I'm going to reorder and get another 10 of these buckets. So like I say, I've got Arran pilots in these buckets here, and they're the first Dahlias, and they're right at the very top of the bucket. Now, to be quite honest with you, they should be outside. I've got fleece to cover them over at the evenings because we get frosts on here. And I'm just looking at everybody's potatoes what are in the ground now, and they're all been burnt. They've all got all frost burnt, so you know what I mean. I don't particularly want to put them out. Now you're coming along here, and these are my second earlies. Now these are Charlotte's, and they're doing absolutely fine as well. They're at the top of the buckets now, and they need to go out. And I'm going to put them next to the broad beans in the broad bean bed. I'm going to sink them in the ground a bit, and yeah, just leave them to it, and then cover them over at the night with a fleece which was in the shed. What you're looking at there, there's two light, what they were light fixtures, and they're like oval shapes at the bottom. In fact, I don't know if you can see this, get a clear look at it. Well, that's what you're looking at here. These two here. Now along there are peas. Now I put them in on last Tuesday, and well, looking at them now, and I swear they've actually come up while I've just gone out, some of them. Well, we just broke the surface. So they're absolutely flying up. They're about 1.5 inches, some of them. I'm going to grow them up to about 6 or 7 inches high in the greenhouse, and then they're going out. The reason why I'm doing it this way in the greenhouse is because every year I put them out there, and I put the peas into the, and then I put the fence up. The slugs, everything, these little black beetles and what have you, get at them, and they just stop them from, basically they set them back about 3 or 4 weeks, because they've got to fight, you know, because the leaves are getting eaten. And so this year I'm doing it this way, and hopefully I get a good crop of peas this year. We're looking at here, we're looking at my sweet corn. I think there's about 30. What I'm going to do is put them all together in like a square. I'm thinking putting them at least about 10 inches apart, 8 inches apart, 10 inches one way, 10 inches the other, and like, well, it'd be probably 6 plants long, and 5 plants in width, basically. So I'll probably put them all in something like 60 inches by 50 inches, and all plants will all be basically in that, so they'll all be tightly knitted together, and hopefully I'll get cross-pollination without having too much faffing about. What else do I need to sort out here? Oh yeah, now these are my dahlias. Now look at that dahlia. Now I really need to put them in the ground. They need to go outside, these, but the bloody frost, I know it's going to knock them back. Now what I need to do is really leave them in here for another week. If I can get away with it for another maybe 2 weeks, until we get to May. I think the last frost is the start of May. So if I can get to then I can get them out, and yeah, I can put something. Well, obviously I can put my fig tree here, and I mean my fig trees. Let's come back over here to the fig tree. The fig tree's sort of sandwiched in between, right at the very back here. Now looking at the temperature, yesterday was 92.5 degrees, and at the evening it was 41 degrees. So we're talking a 51 degrees drop in temperature, which is pretty bad really. And these plants all need hardening off before I put them outside. But yeah, that's basically where I'm at. Oh, I forgot to pick that there's the bracket for me my camera recorder. Actually, the camera recorder sat on a bracket, and what I do is I just unscrew the, like, it just sits on top. It sort of sits over this this here. It just sits over it, and you're fastening it up and tightening it up. It's pretty handy because when you lay the camera flat, you can angle the camera when it's in the greenhouse or in the shed or anywhere basically. Right, I'd like to show you the rest of the plot. I'd like to show you the chickens, but as you can see, it's absolutely chucking it down. What I will do, I'll walk round and I'll head up to the actual shed again. So you get when I say a brief tour, I mean a brief tour. So here we go. Right, there's the strawberries. I actually painted the old bench there, and it's got a lemon balm on it. There me raw beans. There me girls digging away as usual. Hello girls, plop 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 plop. Look, they see the green one there. The one right at the very back, she's got a green band on her foot. She's in the middle now, she's coming right up to the fence. It was her who had her head stuck underneath the door yesterday. I thought she was a goner. Rhubarb all the way along the back here. It's looking really healthy. It's It's at least 2 foot high, that 3 foot high, sorry. And then you got me black currants and me tree. Absolutely, this camera's getting wet through here. I've got my hat shield in it. Right, we're heading back up here now because we're having none of this. There you go, that there you're looking at, there's the garlic and the red and white shallots. Getting faster this. There my onions. Put them in September, they're doing well, starting to fill out. Straight past the orchard. Back up towards the shed. Ooh. Right. Now you can't see the camera, but it's completely wet through. So if it starts to go funny, what I'm doing is I'm actually patting the camera, getting all the water off it. Right, I hope you enjoyed that brief run round the plot, but I wasn't prepared to get drenched. So I'm going to sit in here now, eat scones and drink coffee. As soon as the rain stops, I'm going to grab my 8 eggs that I've got, and I'm going to be out of here. Like I say, it's saved me a job actually today, this rain, so I can't really moan about it. It's like I said, the wind's coming from, it's like a northerly wind, and it's a cold rain as well actually, so yeah. Get some more flowers in these beds, in these front beds here as well, and it should look really lovely. Like I said, the dahlias are going in these front beds. Okay, here we go, we're going to shut the video down now. I hope you like what you see. Talk to you all soon. Bye for now.